Hi, my name is Emily Chant. I'm a music education and vocal performance major here at Westminster Choir College. I'm a freshman, and this is my Who Am I video. Who am I is a pretty loaded question, so I'll start with my family. I am one of 3 siblings. I have an older sister and a younger sister. I come from a small town in South Jersey called Chemung, which is about an hour away from Princeton, so it's pretty close. I get to go home and see my family a lot, which is a really, really nice thing. Nobody in my immediate family is a serious musician. My younger sister does sing, and she takes part in choir and has taken piano in the past. But I'm the only person who's pursued a career in music thus far. But my family has been so supportive through everything. They don't miss a concert, they don't miss a show. They're always there for every little thing, and I love that about them. The reason I picked this song was because when I was in 4th grade, my mom got a new job as a teacher, and every single day she would drive me to school on her way to work, and this song would be on, and we would listen to it, and every time I hear it, it just takes me back to that special quality time with her. I was that kid who relentlessly begged their parents for piano lessons until they gave in and threw a hissy fit when I didn't want to practice. But every time I finally learned a piece, I would become obsessed with it. I would just play it over and over and over again. And this piece in particular, called Fandango, which was from an early learner piano book, I was obsessed with, and I would play it all the time, nonstop, probably for a good year or so, to the point where my sisters had worked out some sort of dance routine to it. This is a memory that I highly associate with the very beginning of me becoming a musician, and just really fun times with my family and laughs with my sisters as well. So it's a really sweet and pure memory that I will always cherish and I think about all the time. I think a lot of people at this school could attest to having a really strong bond to musical theater. I know I do. I know it's something that has really been a pivotal part of my musical journey as an artist, as an educator, and as a person as well. The people that I've had the chance to meet through doing shows, through school, through community, have been some of just the most incredible people I've ever met. Theater has given me a lot of confidence that I never really thought I could have, which is huge. That's a really huge thing for kids, and I think that's something that I really want to put into my teaching, is making sure kids have the confidence to go out and do the things that they want to do. I'm so thankful for the experiences that I've had, and I'm also incredibly thankful that these experiences I've been able to continue into my college career as well, and meet even more people, and just continue to pursue that love of theater and performing, and never really having to grow up, having the ability to pretend to be somebody you're not and act like a kid. And I'm so thankful that I've had a chance to be a part of these casts and these families, really, so to speak. And the song that I picked is called Fight the Dragons, which is from one of my favorite shows, Big Fish. And it really drives home the point that you should never remain stagnant. You should always be changing and morphing yourself into the best version of yourself that you can be. And I think that is another really important thing to bring to the table when teaching and performing as well. I think that change is so important, and it is through theater that I've made some of these changes, and I think that it's so important to who I am. So my junior year of high school, I was pretty certain that I was going to major in musical theater, which is pretty funny now. It all changed when we went to go see Jennifer Higdon's Cold Mountain as a school trip, and it completely changed my life. I think I cried through a good half of it, and the excerpt playing in the background is from it, and it was from a portion of the show where the whole cast was behind the main characters and just singing about their lives and everything in their journey that had brought them to that point in the plot. And that day I just had this realization in this moment where that was what I wanted to do. I really wanted to develop the human voice and work that craft. I already knew that I was partial to singing when compared to the acting and the dancing, but I never really realized that there was a venue where I could just sing, and once I did, I truly never looked back. The very beginning of me falling in love with teaching really took place early high school, where I would vocal direct children's shows with my community theater group. It was something that I really just kind of went and tried on a whim. I didn't know if I wanted to major in education or not, so I figured that I would just try it and see, and I loved musical theater too, so that was an opportunity for me to hone that skill, and I fell in love with it right away. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with teaching. I fell in love with working with kids and developing their voices, their confidence, their talents, and just getting to work with them and see them every day, and the joy that they would have when they finally accomplished their task and they learned what they were trying to do. And especially as some of them got older and I got to go see their own endeavors and go see how they've grown and how I have been a part of that. I've been so privileged to be a part of their education, and that's when I knew that I had to be a teacher. I had no choice. And so, being equally as passionate about education and performance, I decided to pursue both. So, here I am, double majoring in music education and vocal performance, and I'm so thankful that I'm at a school where I'm able to do that, because I really don't think that I could have picked. I don't think I could have sacrificed one or the other. I love them so much. So the summer before I went to college, I took my first paid position music directing The Music Man. And that was a crazy, amazing experience to have. I was working with all ages, people aged 7 to 77, and they all respected me as a teacher, and that was an amazing experience to have. I was so young, and people just took me seriously and treated me like an adult, which was pretty unreal. So every time I hear the song 76 Trombones from The Music Man, that's what I think about. I think about the beginning of me being a teacher and that wonderful experience I had. This song and excerpt is from the very last competition that I participated in with my high school choir right before I graduated and came here to Princeton. So this song holds a very special place in my heart, and the context of it really holds true because I know that I was changed by the musical and choral experiences I had in high school, and ideally they're what brought me here to Westminster. And at the end of that day, my choir ended up winning that competition, and I also won a solo award for the solo that I had, which was completely unreal to me. I never saw myself as somebody who could excel, I guess. I know that I love music and that's my favorite thing to do, but I never have really seen myself as being the best at what I do. So that was a really special experience, and I felt so loved and supported in that moment, and it was a really, really nice way to close out my time with the Seneca Chamber Singers. I don't know how much of an explanation this piece really needs. My high school choir, again, we would sing this at the end of every concert. So I came to Westminster with this song in my heart, and it means so many different things to me, all of which could really be tied into the same theme that music heals, music brings people together, music shows love, support, compassion, all wonderful things. And every day I look around and I'm so happy and I'm so blessed to be where I am and to have conquered what I've conquered so far, and to just know that anywhere I turn I have music and I have people, I have love and support in all directions. And this piece embodies that exactly. Somebody actually once told me they compared the song to a warm hug, and as simple as that seems, I think that's completely accurate, and I'm so thankful to be a part of this.